Hello guys, today we are going to see a guide on instructions to complete Unit 6. The topic for today is going to be problems and advice, and we are going to read in Spanish problemas y consejos. So we are going to read the objectives. The main objectives is give advice on common problems. So we are going to know how to give advice for some problems, dando consejo a problemas comunes. So as the first and always we are going to see the picture, and in here we can see a man screaming, un hombre gritando, and he is going bungee jumping. This is an extreme sport. Okay, so the next part you are going to read the questions and also complete the answers. So take up your notebook or your sticky notes and try to answer this part as a homework on page 57. In the next part we are going to start with the grammar points with imperatives and should. We are going to need another part in Word over here. So we are going to see that imperatives are very useful for the life, and we are going to start with different uses of imperatives, imperativos. Imperatives are not orders, and we are going to see that imperatives doesn't have a subject. Los imperativos no tienen un sujeto, como siempre hemos estado acostumbrados a ver en las oraciones en inglés. So here we are going to start with imperatives for advice, imperativos para dar consejos. So here we are going to find some examples that we have over here. Be a good boy. Sea un buen chico. La forma negativa para ser imperativos es el auxiliar don't. So here we have an example. Don't stress so much. No te estreses mucho. Como ven, tenemos que poner el verbo en forma base para formar imperativos. So over here we have another example. Take it easy, bro. Relájate, hermano. Usamos esta expresión take it easy, es muy usual, es muy popular para decir relájate, relájate, cálmate. ¿Ok? Es muy informal, así que es usado para nuestros amigos. Another form of imperative is going to be for giving instructions, es decir, para dar instrucciones o tal vez cuando estamos perdidos, giving directions. So we have some examples here. Turn, verbo en forma base, turn left next door. Gira a la izquierda en la siguiente puerta. Estamos guiando a una persona dando direcciones. So we are going to have another example. Walk 2 blocks. Camina 2 cuadras until you arrive the St. Mark's Church. Camina 2 cuadras hasta que tú llegues a la iglesia de San Marcos. Giving directions or instructions. And here we have don't cross the street. Okay. También es una forma de dar direcciones. The next part and final part is going to be imperatives for warnings. Es decir, imperativos para advertencias. So here we have some examples. Este primer ejemplo es muy usado cuando alguien está en peligro y queremos avisarle. Over here we have watch out. Watch out es cuidado. Si usamos esta expresión, la persona va a pararse, va a quedarse inmóvil. And here we have don't do that. No hagas eso. Usado mucho para niños. Y también puede ser para mascotas. Don't do that. No hagas eso. In the next part, we are going to have some exercises, very simple exercises that use the imperatives. La instrucción es crear el imperativo y poner o clasificar a qué imperativo corresponde. Ya vimos imperativos para consejos, advice, imperatives for instructions or giving directions, and also imperatives for warnings, advertencias. We have time to complete this. Tenemos un ligero tiempo para completar estos ejercicios. Complétenlos. Okay, guys, enough time. We are going to check answers. So over here, we are going to start with number 1. So here we have go upstairs. So the verb is in base form. Go upstairs. Sube las gradas. And this is, of course, the category of imperatives for giving directions. And number 2, we have don't swim in this lake. Negative form, don't, and swim in the base form. And this is a warning, una advertencia. So number 3, we have do your homework, is for advice, of course. Number 4, don't play football in the yard, patio. And this is a warning. And number 5, we have brush your teeth. Cepilla tus dientes. This is an advice. Number 6, don't talk during the lesson. This is a warning that maybe the teacher could say in the class. Number 7, we have don't feed the animals in the zoo. So this is a warning. Maybe we have a sign, un letrero, in the zoo, and we can find this imperative. So number 8, we have read the instructions. This is an advice. Maybe the teacher in the class during an exam. And here we have number 9 is special because we have to be verb. Verbo to be. So this is different because other verbs we have play, brush, talk, feed, alimentar, read. But here we have the to be verb, so it's going to be don't be late for school. No estés tarde a la escuela. This is an advice maybe your mom give you. Number 10, we have switch off your mobiles. Switch off, the meaning is apagar sus celulares. And this is an advice. In the next part, we are going to start with should. That means debería. We use should for advice and usamos should para dar consejo. Should se usa de la manera normal, sujeto, verbo. En este caso el modal y el verbo en forma base. I should eat. Yo debería comer. You should eat. Tú deberías comer. En este caso no tenemos terceras personas, es decir, no hay conjugación, no hay S, no hay ing, es decir, solamente para terceras personas tenemos que no cambia el verbo. La negación de should, shouldn't en contracción, you shouldn't eat. Tú no deberías comer. So in the next part, we have the question, yes, no question. Should you eat? ¿Deberías comer? And we have the short answers. Yes, I should. Sí, yo debería. Or no, I shouldn't. Yo no debería. In here, we are going to find some examples. So you are going to write the answers very quickly using should and the verb that goes in parentheses. We have affirmatives, negatives, and we have also questions. So try to make it quickly. In order to complete these parts, you have your guide. So we are going to see the answers of this part in the class. So in here we are going to see a situation. So we have in which we have to give advice. Vamos a dar consejo a este pequeño problema sobre esta persona. So we have, dear Abby, my parents are always away, always very sad because I am away at university. I see them one time every month, but they say that they want to see me more. I am very busy with my university classes. What should I do? Vamos a responder usando imperativo de consejo o también podemos usar should. Escriban su respuesta y los veo con esta respuesta en la clase junto con las respuestas del ejercicio de práctica de should. Thank you guys.